Shabbat Shalom, breaking story coming out this Sabbath day. Now, this should be of great concern to everyone. Here's the headline. I'm going to put the link below. China's military conducts long-range nuclear missile drill. Now, so many today, especially on YouTube, have fallen prey and are following lying signs, blasphemies, and wonders of the enemy. But for those of you who truly follow Yeshua and his teachings and his warnings in Matthew 24, there will be wars and rumors of wars, and who faithfully confess with their mouth that Yeshua is the Messiah, the King of Kings, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, and you know in your heart that on the third day he rose. Take heed to what I'm about to present to you. January 25th, that's today, the Sabbath, 2014. This is coming out of Beijing. I'll put the link below. China's military has released images of an intercontinental ballistic missile with enough range to reach the United States, as Beijing is involved in a series of rows threatening to embroil Washington. The pictures of Chinese soldiers test-firing a Dongfeng 31 missile, which is said by experts to be able to carry nuclear warheads 4,960 miles, appeared in the People's Liberation Army daily newspaper on Tuesday. Further images showing soldiers dressed in protective suits suggesting that the drill was simulating the launch of an armed nuclear warhead were also posted on the Sohu.com news portal attributed to the newspaper. Sohu.com said it was the first time that images of such an exercise had been released. The images could not be found on the PLA Daily's website when checked by the AFP on Thursday. China is embroiled in a series of territorial disputes with its neighbors in the South China Sea, and is locked in row with Japan in the East Coast Sea over islands administered by Tokyo and claimed by Beijing. The U.S. has a security alliance with Japan, and Vice President Joe Biden said last month that a strategic shift to Asia would continue. You got to remember, there have been reports of Chinese troops in the United States, China buying up land. We owe a great debt to China. This country, the economy is about to collapse. The Dow, the stock market dropped drastically. Take heed to follow only the teachings of Jesus in Matthew 24. There will be wars and rumors of wars. There's going to be a war. There is going to be a great war before any peace agreement is signed. Let me assure you of this. Military buildup continues. Visiting U.S. Deputy Secretary of State William Burns met Thursday with senior Chinese officials amid mounting tensions between Beijing and Washington over China's increasingly public display of military might in the region. As Burns arrived in Beijing earlier this week, China's army showed off the first ever images of its advanced Dongfeng 31 intercontinental ballistic missile being tested. Published Tuesday on a website affiliated with the People's Liberation Army, the PLA, the photo shows soldiers preparing and test launching the missiles, which put China's nuclear warheads in range of U.S. West Coast and most European capitals. Seeing this photo, Americans will, of course, take it as a sign of more remarkable military threat. Shi Yinghong, a professor of international relations and director of the Center on American Studies at China's Renmin University, told CBS News. But China is determined and will continue its military buildup despite the fact that America is not happy. I'm going to put the link to this below. Now, this is not anything to do with fear-mongering, but it is to bring you the truth of end-time prophecy spoken of by Yeshua. in Matthew 24, and there will be wars and rumors of wars, but the end is not yet. But this is where we need to keep our attention and our focus as we're looking for the signs of end-time Bible prophecy. We got it. What's happened to YouTube? What has happened? The enemy has infiltrated our camp and is all over YouTube. The church is just being led astray and are turning from the faith and belief in the words of Jesus, of Yeshua, and they're taking heed to seducing spirits and blasphemies against a living God, lying signs and wonders. Stick to the scriptures, to the living word of God in the end times. Once again, China, their military conducts a long-range nuclear missile drill that is capable of reaching the west coast of the United States. Leave me comments, everyone. Shalom.